We know you're probably hearing a lot about the Omega Block on your local news station weather segments, and some of you may be seriously wondering just what on earth that is. The Omega Block may sound like some sort of power that one of the Avengers has, but in reality, it's a pretty nifty superpower Mother Nature has that super simplifies weather forecasting when it rolls into play. It's definitely part of Meteorology 101, and we here at Indiana Storm Chasers aim to give you a crash course. You remember the chatter about the troposphere from grade school Earth science and how that's where all of our weather happens? Well, maybe not all of the troposphere, but mid-levels, about 15,000 to 18,000 feet above the Earth's surface, is where most of the magic happens. The Omega Block is no exception to that rule. The Omega Block forms when a bubble of high pressure becomes sandwiched between two areas of low pressure on either side of it. Air flows counterclockwise around the lows and clockwise around the high, resulting in the huge ridge between the lows. The ridge then forces the jet stream up and around it, and when we plot that jet stream on a map, it looks a whole lot like the Greek letter omega, hence the omega part of the Omega Block. But why the word block? Good thing you asked. The way the high-pressure ridge forces the jet stream up and over it means that air and weather systems can't flow from west to east like normal. Instead, they're pretty much traveling from north to south, acting like a barricade or block, making the normal west to east movement of air downright impossible. Depending on where you fall within or around it, dictates whether you have incredibly beautiful weather or not. Under the ridge of high pressure, the weather is usually warm and dry, while cool and stormy weather can be anticipated on either side of the block. And once they set up, Omega Blocks are known to sit around and hang tight for several days, sometimes even weeks at a time. Yet another reason why they get the name block, because they certainly don't like to move.